Tonight on Hopus on Music, the world-famous They Might Be Giants grace our stage and grace my couch. Plus, we'll take a trip to Philadelphia to check out the annual Roots Picnic. But first, let's see what I look like in black and white. Roll it! Welcome to Hopus on Music. Some people like to call me Mark Hoppus. And by some people, I mean everyone that knows me. We've got a hell of a show for you tonight, and right now, I want you to make some noise for my first guests. They are the Grammy Award-winning platinum recording artists, They Might Be Giants! Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Did you like that introduction?
It was very loud.
I have to, that's my TV voice.
Uh-huh.
I learned all my TV mannerisms from watching like Fox News, where people just yell at each other, you know, things like that. A long time ago, and you guys know this, you guys were the first concert that I've ever went to in my whole life.
I heard that. And
Yeah.
Now, did you sneak in with like a fake ID? Wasn't it at the 9:30 Club?
It was at the 9:30 Club, but it was all ages.
Was it just the two of us?
I believe
was
it was
it
just the
band?
two of you.
Right.
With the tape recorder?
Yes.
And I think
Wow.
we were 13 at the time.
Yeah.
And you played a song that night called The Sun is a Massive Incandescent Gas.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And, you know, you guys have released a few albums, and I actually wrote you guys a letter, handwritten. I wrote a letter to you guys saying,
It's funny, Mark.
saying why did you never put that song on a record? And you guys actually wrote me back. It was a cool moment in my life.
We
But you guys,
did
yeah,
not.
you did. You absolutely did.
Really?
Yeah, handwritten letter.
Wow.
Thanks for your interest, and that was really cool.
That-
also,
You can
That-
you can swear on this show?
I swear on the I can swear on the show. It was absolutely true. So my question.
That's
What
the-
did we write back?
That is the bombshell that we wrote back.
Yeah, you
That's
wrote
it.
back totally.
Yeah, like you're like, I have to say you're like the only one.
You wrote back. Thanks for your letter. Glad you liked that song. Maybe we'll put it on a record someday. And you did.
Yeah.
You recorded it and you put it on a
By
record. And I take
request.
credit for that.
A round of applause for the host. That's great. That's great.
You guys are probably the original Brooklyn indie rock band. Do you consider yourselves the first indie rock
I
band
think
from
if
Brooklyn?
we could successfully destroy the history of music up until us, you know, like some Chinese emperor, like there was never any past. We invented music.
So this is your brand new album, Join Us. I like
Yes.
the title. It's very inclusive, very gregarious. The cover is actually a monster truck hearse. So are you saying like join us on the monster truck death
That's
rally?
that's our style.
That's your whole thing.
Yeah.
So the last couple of records you did were for children,
Yeah.
and this record is for adults.
It's for
Yes.
adults, but it's not adult music. It's just the normal thing we do. It sounds like porn if you say.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Adult music sounds like porn.
Yeah, we never
Got
used
some
to have,
very good scenes in this.
we never had to call our regular thing anything special because that was what we did, and now all of a sudden we have to
Yeah.
make a distinction, which is very
Yeah,
good.
everything about the situation is kind of impossible because you can't say like it's for adults because that sounds like porn. And if you say it's rock, somebody once said to me, the second you say you're rock, you're not rock. And so I don't know.
How do you approach writing adult They Might Be Giants album differently from approaching writing a kid's record?
They're surprisingly similar. There's not much death imagery
Right.
or
kid stuff,
existential angst. On the kids stuff. But other than that,
And also a good song's a good song, and kids respond really quickly to whatever is presented to them.
So you guys play concerts for your kids' records for children.
Yeah,
How is
sometimes.
playing for 5-year-olds different than playing for a bunch of people who are drunk and smoking?
Well,
Or is it different?
this is
If the kids are drunk and smoking,
this is the
then-
typical 5-year-old at one of our shows.
Yeah.
How do you think your music has evolved from day one when you first started?
We had a lot of things that we ruled out early on, and we've opened it up more and more over time.
Yeah, when we started, we were like no intros, no solos,
No solos.
no
That's
breaks.
right.
solos,
There were no
right.
solos.
So all the
The
songs
Ramones
would be-
didn't have solos. We can't have solos. I mean, the way we snuck it in is, those familiar with our work will know that we often have an instrumental break in the middle of the singing, and we didn't think of it. It was like sneaking under the radar because that's not a solo.
It's not technically a solo, it's a bridge.
No, it's a bridge. It's written.
You just don't get it.
Do you guys have solos?
No, we're not that
Never?
good. We're not that good. No,
Really? You don't get the ringer guy in from
No.
Guitar Center?
No, the Guitar Center. Yeah, totally. This shreds, bro. Check it out.
Right.
In 2005, you did an album called Venue Songs, where
Yes,
you were on
yes.
tour, and at every stop on the tour, you wrote arranged and recorded a song?
That's
Yes.
right. At soundcheck, or even during the show, I guess we recorded the song we'd written that afternoon about the venue.
About the venue?
About
They're all about the venue?
Well, often they're about the venue. The Venue Songs Project was a nice way to actually wake ourselves up from the
Monotony?
freaky monotony of being on tour.
Do you guys have the experience where you go back into the same maybe dressing room and you see the same dicks that you drew on the wall like 10 years ago?
No, the d***s have changed. That's the weird thing.
Or people have degraded your dick that you drew on the wall?
They've augmented
Them in some horrible way?
Yeah.
Did you draw something?
No, it's actually...
Was there a tag? Was there an official Blink-182 tag? I want to talk about
No, but our guitarist,
No
Tom,
one's going to forget us.
drew dicks, and you can tell Tom's drawing because it's always a dude with hairy legs just standing there with a dick and a cape on.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Really? He did?
Yeah.
He's the cape guy.
Yeah. So if
But,
you're
you know,
backstage...
My favorite,
we'll be
favorite
looking out for
graffiti
that.
was for some reason in Europe, Mudhoney left these amazing things on the walls of each dressing room across Germany and other European towns, and they were all these letters from other bands that they had forged, like as if they were the band that had appeared there, about like their personal, mental illnesses and things. And it was actually the most creative, cool, crazy dressing room graffiti ever.
That's awesome.
But of course, the guy with the cape,
The cape
comes
and
in
the
second.
yeah.
is a close second.
Comes in
yeah.
second.
Dick cape is really good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
you.
coming down. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Join Us is out now. We'll hear They Might Be Giants perform after the break. But first, we sent our correspondent, Sherrod Small, to check out the annual Roots Picnic in Philadelphia. It's not so much a picnic as it is an awesome music festival. However, picnicking is acceptable. Here's what shook down. Let's watch. Nice work, Sherrod. When we get back, our music panel fights dirty and talks even dirtier. Plus, They Might Be Giants performs. Can you dig it? Moving on, I spoke with this band earlier, and now here they are performing their single, Can't Keep Johnny Down. Go crazy for They Might Be Giants!
I'm not a monument to justice plus, which I don't forget to face. And they can't keep Johnny down. They haven't yet built the man that'll keep old Johnny down. To say my gas cap is unscrewed, and they can't keep Johnny down. They haven't yet built the man that'll keep old Johnny down. And they don't know what I said. They don't know what's in here, and they can't keep Johnny down.
They Might Be Giants, everybody. They've got another one for us after the break, so make sure you come on back. Awesome. Nice one. I'm here with John and John from They Might Be Giants. Gentlemen, what's the worst part of playing a brand new song live?
As you may have observed, we do a lot more looking at our hands while we're playing the brand new stuff. But we're starting to get it together, I think.
I saw you actually had lyrics written on a napkin.
Yeah.
Okay,
Multiple napkins.
nice. That's how new these
That I
songs
left
are to
in
you
the
guys.
dressing room. You know, we play a lot of songs that were new songs, 10 or 15 years ago that get an incredible response now. But when we played them the first time, people were just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's one on that one.
And I actually remember reading about this Led Zeppelin thing
I was
where,
about to mention that.
basically like the first time Led Zeppelin played Stairway to Heaven, half the audience was like, popcorn time, but because it was no one knew the song. It was before the album had come out, and
Right.
it wasn't Stairway to Heaven. It was just a song that started out really slow.
Really it's a really draggy song.
So yeah,
What is your way of communicating to one another that you think an idea might not work? Are you
silence.
Silence?
Steely silence.
Yeah, that
Right,
could be
yeah.
cool.
Hey,
One of us says, "What do you think? What do you think?"
my track?
Right. You
No,
didn't answer
man.
the last email, so I'm sending you another email.
I'm not sure you got this.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very exciting, when you actually start working on something that's kind of clicking. It's a pretty kick-ass job being in a rock band.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thanks a lot, you guys. We'll be back with more They Might Be Giants. These guys recently covered Chumbawamba, and it sounded awesome. Don't believe me? Google it! Here they are performing their song, Never Knew Love. Make some noise for They Might Be Giants!
I never knew love could be like this. I never knew love could be like this. I go around thinking I'm a genius, but I never knew love could be like this. Cartography is not my métier, and the mountainside of daydreams too steep for me today. Lovers lost before us, but most did not return. The few so hale and hardy now broken down and burned. I never knew love could be like this. Was anyone else but me surprised? How anything happens is mysterious. And I never knew love could be like this. Biography is all they understand. No semaphore or secrets or just good old pretend. But now they all are sleeping, but this keeps us awake. These words they need safekeeping. I'll promise not to break. I never knew love could be like this. I never knew love could be like this. I go around thinking I'm a genius, and I never knew love. Has there ever been love? Oh, I never knew love could be like this.
Keep it going for They Might Be Giants. Thanks to all my guests. Oh, crap, I gotta get ready for U.S. tour. Bye-bye. Is it true that you learned how to play guitar while you were working as a parking lot attendant?
Yes, I worked with a guy for a period. He lived on the lot in his car. He had a mustache that started here, went around, and ended like here. It There's nothing here. So it's like a question mark without a dot. You know, there are very few original ways to go with facial hair.
Oh, for sure.
But he was dominating.